We got I'm Just a Girl. You're Just Stupid by eummieverse. I checked out one of her videos in the past and she be having a lot to say, so very intrigued. The title got me. I
A
do it.
few years ago, the phrase "I'm just a girl" became a very popular TikTok trend, where essentially, they took a line from a song. I think it's a Mazzy Star song, if I'm not mistaken, where she goes, I'm just a girl in the world. That's all you'll let me be." And the
I've actually never knew that.
context
That it was from a
of the
song.
original song is that like society tends to infantilize women and basically think that they're too incompetent to do anything. And then
Mm.
TikTok took the sound
We starting off like that. Hey, she's spitting though. What? He said society tends to infantilize, if that's the right term, women act like they can't do anything. Now, for real, what is up with that?
and turn it into a trend where women basically say, I'm incompetent and I can't do anything. And it's so
That's the one thing I've never understood. How do you say that with your chest? Well, how do you say things that essentially says that, indirectly? That shit, how is that cute? You feel me? Sometimes I hear people say certain shit and I'm just like, you thought that was cute? Like you thought I would find that attractive? You thought I don't know, bro. Like people just
fucking annoying because like every time I've seen this song used or this phrase used, it's always after the worst decision making I've seen in my entire fucking life. Like I swear to God,
mm,
I've seen people like videos of people who like literally totaled their fucking car and then their like dad shows up to like I don't know talk to the other people, collect insurance, basically handle the entire situation, and the caption's just like I'm just a girl, I'm just a girl. I'm like,
nah, high key. I've seen this happen way too many times. And the crazy thing is like I feel like that line is just avoiding all accountability. Because ultimately, you would think as an adult, you want to know what's going on. You want to know what just happened. You want to know what the consequences are, what your options are. You want to know the full weight of everything that's happening. Like, don't you want to understand and comprehend what's actually happening instead of just being there and just existing?
you're a girl whose insurance payments about to fucking double. You are a girl who just made a terrible fucking decision. Like I don't know, and you know, not all car accidents are probably your fault, but like not even
Yeah.
just that. Like I've seen people make terrible financial decisions. They'll be like, should I put this money in my should I put this $1,000 in my IRA or should I spend it on my birthday dinner? I'm gonna spend it on my birthday dinner because I'm just a girl.
Oh my fucking god. That shit right there pisses me off. That shit pisses me all the way fucking off because what comes to my mind is like a correction, like a little asterisk of when they say I'm just a girl, I think of no, you're just a child. Because being over 18 doesn't necessarily mean that you are an adult. You may be an adult by age, but not necessarily mentally. Because that's childish thinking. That's what that is.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You have no retirement savings? What are you talking about? Or like I'll see people like use horrendously high amounts of money on like Afterpay and Klarna, that shit where it's like, oh, you can split a Chipotle bowl into 4 payments. You only pay $2 this month and then you pay it off for the next 3 fucking months. It's a Chipotle bowl. And they'll be like, oh, I'm just a girl with fucking $20,000 on Klarna on Afterpay that I can't pay off, haha. And I'm like, bro, like
Oh my god. No, you're just a brain dead imbecile with zero financial discipline and accountability. That's what that is. Like, and I'm sorry that can sound harsh, but like that's the reality. That is what that is. A series of very bad decisions, and these be the same people who 5, 10, 15 years down the line who have built these terrible habits and have taken zero accountability for it, saying this is just who I am. I'm just a girl. Making that excuse, it's like, ugh. This why it be a lot of bitter older women. I feel like not even on the like red pill ass shit, but I think that has a lot to do with it.
like you guys must be genuinely mentally fucking ill. it's not cute to be completely financially illiterate. It's not cute to make horrible decisions. It's not cute to be a fucking idiot and who's incompetent and can't do shit. Like it's
Facts. Having zero financial literacy is unattractive from a man's perspective, I feel, because I mean, if you date to marry, right? So when you date to marry and you're making a series of poor financial choices, these are things that affect your husband in some way, shape, or form, right? If you go and get into a whole bunch of crazy debt that you can't handle, well, guess who ends up taking on that debt when you know when they sign the marriage paperwork? Your husband. So that directly affects the man, and that's another factor that men have to process. We have to think about when it comes to the idea of marriage.
actually really fucking annoying. You're not just a girl, you're just being stupid as fuck. What do girls have to do with this? Like genuinely it's so stupid. And I say this as someone who like, and I do think part of it is like there was a point in my life where I was stupid and reckless. I was never that stupid and reckless. I started a Roth IRA when I was 18.
Mm,
My credit score is 803. I'm literally like
yeah.
I'm literally 23 and my credit score is 800 plus. And like I feel like there was a part of my life in early college where I was making bad decisions and I was like hee hee like ha 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 ha, and I get that that's part of it, but like some of the people saying this shit are genuinely like 28, 29 years old. And I'm not saying that you can't be like stupid and immature and have a hee hee and make bad decisions at that age,
Yeah,
but
I mean, I think regardless of the age, we're all allowed to make irresponsible decisions sometimes, but there has to be a balance, right? And it can't be things that affects your day to day life. I do think there is such a thing as young and dumb though, because I mean, shit, when I was straight out of high school, I wasn't smart with my money. I didn't have a good sense of the value of a dollar. I've always been like a cheap person, so I never been one to spend, but I also wasn't really putting my money in the right places neither. But as we get older, we gotta make smarter choices.
I'm saying, like, at what point do you like stop absolving yourself of any and all accountability when it comes to bad decisions that you make
Mm.
by just saying dumb shit like I'm just a girl, I'm just a baby, like I don't know, girl math, I don't know all this shit. It's like, bro, you have
Girl math is another stupid ass fucking term. Essentially, what that's saying is it makes zero sense logically whatsoever, right? But because you're a girl, it makes it okay. Like that's essentially what it's trying to make sense out of something that has zero logic. I feel, and it's just stupid.
no fucking savings, your credit score's in the fucking gutter, you've totaled your car twice, you're drinking on a fucking weekday, you're getting like $15 drinks, several of them at a fucking bar instead of like saving any damn fucking money. Like
Oh
at
my
what
god,
point does it just become blatant ignorance and then you're just excusing yourself under the guise of like being just a girl? And I do
high
think that phrases
key.
like these are ultimately more harmful for fucking women because it's like it basically puts you in this position where you can pick and choose when you're wrong and when you want to take accountability for your decisions and then when you don't want to do that anymore. And I get that
Mm.
like I will say I think that consumerism in large part is geared towards women because women tend to do the majority of consumer spending. They also
High key, high key. Women 1000% do majority of the spending in at least in the United States, and I believe in most countries.
tend to like I don't know buy shit like clothes, makeup, like even like
Mm-hmm.
household products. Women tend to buy them more because like usually women unfortunately take on the role of like household chores, household cleaning, keeping track of what's in the house, what's not in the house more. And so like I understand that there is an entire media empire that is targeted towards the female consumer, but
Yeah.
at the same time you cannot just use the phrase I'm just a girl to like excuse your own financial literacy. And I'm not even just talking in terms of like financial decision making, I'm talking
I feel like this is an extreme. Okay, just to make a point. I feel like someone saying I'm just a girl is the same thing as a guy saying I'm just a guy. I'm just a man. I say a man going to step outside of a relationship. He going to do some grimy ass shit. He going, you know, commit adultery. I think that's the right term. And when you approach him about it and you confront him, he say, "I'm just a man. I was on that top time. I'm just a man." It's like, no, it's a poor choice, and that shows like bad character. You feel me? Like let's take accountability here.
in terms of like self-deprecating, like lack of self-respect ass decision making. Like when women are in like really bad relationships where the guy clearly is treating her very badly. She's in a terrible emotional state all the fucking time because she's not getting what she wants, and then she won't leave because she's like, I'm just a girl though. I'm like, I'm just a girl
Oh
though. Like
my
I'm just doing it
god.
for the plot though. I'm like, this isn't for the plot. You're
It's
just
another thing, doing it for the plot. What do you even mean by that? You're looking for character development because I mean you're gonna get some character development. It's gonna be in some ways that you don't like. You're not gonna like that. It's gonna come with trauma and years of therapy. Why sign up for that?
ruining your own fucking life. Like I don't know what to tell you. And it's so annoying because I have seen like real life instances in which this like this false like manufactured sense of like, I guess like okayness, what's the fucking word here, this like manufactured acceptance for just sheer incompetence is just running rampant in women it is. And I say this because I've like met so many women in my early 20s, just like through Pilates, through like I don't know, just through like different friend circles, different hobbies, different activities, where I'm like, oh my god, you're like stupid, you're like actually dumb as fuck. And I'm not saying that men can't be stupid, I'm not trying to say this to just shit on women as a whole and be like a fucking pick me. I'm saying genuinely there are some baseline things that you should be able to do as an adult regardless of gender.
Hundred
Baseline fucking
percent.
things. You should at the minimum be able to save some fucking money. You should
Hundred
at the
percent.
minimum know how to do basic things like change a fucking tire. You should be able to look up a YouTube tutorial on how to do stuff and do it. Like if someone wants to do it for you for free, fuck it, yeah, hell yeah. But like if you're purposely just being incompetent and making your own life worse under the guise of I'm just a girl, you're not just a girl, you're
Mm.
fucking stupid, you're being dumb as fuck. Like no
Yep.
one will tell you that. And you know, like obviously a man probably can't get on the internet and say this, so I'll fucking say it. It is incredibly ignorant to not have any retirement savings, any savings, not care about your credit score, spend all your money the second you get it on like clothes and boba and like all of this like stupid fucking shit. It's stupid. And I've been there and I've done that and I've lived it, and that's why I will sit here and tell you, you're not just being a girl, you're just procrastinating any sense of responsibility because you don't want that burden to fall on you. And that is
Mhm.
incredibly immature, and that's something that we have to
I think that's often also why it's a lot of a number of women out there that are looking for a very financially successful man to come through and just swoop them off their feet and save them, and then the man can handle all these things. But that's not likely. I mean, it can happen. You know, it can happen, but the way the economy is, I mean, that's not very likely nowadays. Let me know how that works for you.
work on moving past as fucking human beings, as women in the society. Like if I don't know, and it is hard, right? Because like I consider myself a feminist, and as a feminist, I truly do believe in the economic, the social, political equality of women to men. But like, you know, we have to act like it for that to be the case. Does that make sense? Like
Mm.
we can't be incompetent when it benefits us and be competent when it benefits us, and then be like, oh, but like, but we should be equal though. It's like that's not how it works. It's like you
Yo, she's spitting. I feel like it's crazy because the term feminist has like a bad stigma to it because of the extremists, the people who take it too far, and a lot of feminists, from what I've experienced and what I've seen, end up being hypocrites, very large hypocrites. But Yummieverse, she spitting because that's the same thing a lot of guys be saying. Look, y'all want equality, cool. I'm all for equality, but that also mean it come with all these other things too. Cause that means we're equal. It don't just fall on me no more. The way that some things don't just fall on you no more. You feel me?
can't just like absolve yourself of any responsibility because of your gender when it comes to certain circumstances, and then turn around and then reap the benefits of them when it comes to other things. You get what I'm saying? Like it's just fucking ridiculous. Like you guys are being stupid. Like it's just like it is so fucking apparent to me that like some of you all, you were just like, I don't know if you were just coddled when you were growing up, but you've just never had to face like any real responsibility or anything like that.
Exactly that, and I think also it's also guys' fault too. Guys have a part to play in this because there are so many guys out here that are just down bad, and they will do anything for a lick of attention. They would do anything for the idea that they may even get a chance to get between your legs. And I'm not saying that's okay, but like that's a real thing. So I think when there are guys that are this down bad, they appropriate a lot of different types of behavior. And it can cause a lot of women to feel like certain things are okay or certain things are normal when in reality it's not. But they've been kind of conditioned to feel like this is okay, this is normal because the amount of guys that will make them feel that way. So I can't say they're necessarily wrong for feeling that way because they're gonna feel based off of how they were treated, you know. But there does come a time of like you get old enough and you understand like what it actually takes to be an adult. You feel me?
But
Right.
um, I'm telling you, the house of cards will fall down. Like it's all of those decisions add up to build an incompetent human being. And it's like at what age do you think that you're going to get your shit together? Truly. Like I think that this behavior is excusable when you're like, I don't know, like 19 tops. Because at that point you're just like, I don't know, you're still like a you're in like your first 2 years of adulthood, whatever. You're in college, you're making bad decisions. I get it, I do. Like whatever. But like when
Mm.
you start working and you get a job, you can't just be like, I'm just a girl, I'm gonna go spend all my fucking money and then fuck this guy who's not good for me and then I don't know, like get a dog even though I can't take care of it, can't take it outside. Ha ha ha. And like you can't just start offloading all of the legitimate things that you are responsible for in your life onto other people. Like at a
Mm-hmm.
certain point, you just become a burden. You become lazy and fucking stupid and annoying. Stupid, lazy, and annoying. Okay? Like
Damn.
and it pisses me off every time I see this sound on TikTok. I'm like, I just get this like level of anger because I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? What's wrong with you bitches? Oh my god, get your shit together, get your money up. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my god, I will
Mm.
literally do it for you. Start a Roth IRA, put the maximum amount you can in that bitch. S&P 500, don't even fucking look at it. Don't even fucking look at it. Like that's all you have to do.
Just
Just stop
spitting.
spending that money on dumb shit and stop expecting other people to help you because you're just a girl. Like it's really that easy. Anyways, that's my rant for today.
God damn. Oh my god. Wow. Gee, talk of that shit, man.